Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, home to the New England Patriots. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Vikings and the Patriots. Two surefire Hall of Famers under center tonight, Chris.
Yeah, Gus, no question. One of the marquee matchups because of the quarterbacks in this game. Brett Favre against Tom Brady. Brett Favre, just such a remarkable career, already a Super Bowl champion, just continues to play year after year, game after game, never misses one because of injury. Just one of the most remarkable records of all time. And Tom Brady, 3 Super Bowl rings already, an undefeated football season, and you just wonder where his place would have been in history had they continued that undefeated season and finished it off with a Super Bowl win.
Well, Chris, it's a great story, and we'll see if it pans out today. He brings it back to the 23. Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 42.
I think Wes Welker is one of the great stories in the NFL. Here's a guy that was undrafted, cut by the Chargers after a game, traded by the Dolphins, and since then has put in the 2 biggest receiving seasons in Patriots history.
They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards. Second down. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Opts for a short throw. Wes Welker was the intended receiver. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. A burst of speed, and he's in the open.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Takes a lick as he lets it go.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 42. He's brought down at the 37. Gets 5 on the run. That brings up third down. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. He rolls out to his right. And he's knocked out at the 32-yard line. Wes Welker with his third reception. Flips out short. He lost yardage on the play. That play loses 2.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. Kennedy was there for the stop. They need 9 on this third down if they want to convert. Ball on the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. Brings in another one.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
First down, 10 to go. Looks for the safe short throw. Johnson was there to bring him down.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Dumps it out left. He's wrestled down at the 13.
They were trying to work that ball down the field. There really wasn't anything there. They dump it off, and not much underneath either.
Passes it short. It's going to be a first and goal for the Patriots. First down and goal. So the ball on the 3-yard line. Looking end zone. Torrey Holt was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
They'll line up 3 yards out now. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
He throws short. Touchdown The Patriots get the first touchdown of the game.
That play is just so hard to stop down here on the goal line. All you have to do is get a little body position. Quarterback zips it in there. These two guys are tremendous at that play.
Point after is good. New England is up a touchdown. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Gostkowski is just about ready to kick this one away. Johnson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll return it from the 1. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Toss. Hammered in the backfield.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
They give it off here. He's dropped down at the 30. 5 yards. And now it's third down. He's going to pass.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
That's right.
Gives it up the gut.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that. Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score, 7-0. It's fourth down. The Vikings are lining up to punt this one away. He will start from the 13.
The Patriots put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
On the ground with the tailback. Nice gain of about 7. That'll bring up second down. And it brings up 2nd and 3 coming up here. Inside give. He makes his way to about the 38. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38. Gives it right side.
That was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 42. That's a gain of 2. And so it will be 3rd down. We've got a 3rd and 6. They spot it at the 42. Checks down to the short pass. And that one's good for 5 yards through the air.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Fourth down. The Patriots are lining up to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds at the 32-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Searching for an open man.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Goes for it all. Looking deep, and he's got a man open. Touchdown, Vikings. And the point after is good. Lloyd looks ready to kick it away. He'll down it in the end zone. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Falk on the give. Hit and drop behind the line. from their own 19-yard line. Rolls to his right. Brings it in for a completion. Wes Welker with his 5th grab of the game. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Another run. The coaches have to be disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
No.
The Patriots line up to punt. The Vikings have everyone on the line. Looks like they are coming after this one. He makes it out to the 41. They line it up at the 41. Still looking for an open man. And he's tackled at the 40.
Defensively, they just haven't made the proper adjustment yet as the offense continues to use a 4 wide receiver set. Essentially, you've got to get out of that 34 defense because you're asking too much from your safeties and linebackers to cover those wideouts.
Here's the halfback. He's brought down at the 34. 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 4 yards to go. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 20.
I just don't know if there are running backs in the game today that have the raw physical skills that Adrian Peterson has. When he gets just a little bit of a crack of a hole, he is through it so fast that people just can't anticipate that kind of speed.
Sidney Rice was his intended target. That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Harvin makes his first reception of the game. Here's a 3rd and 9 situation. He's searching for a receiver. The pass is broken up. What a play! Percy Harvin was the intended receiver. They call on the field goal unit here. This one from 36 yards away. Off the upright. He missed it. Gives it to the back. And the tackle was made by Lieber. Pickup of 4, second down. And they'll line up at the 30. Rolling out to his right. He's got it. Wes Welker has 6 catches now. They line up at the 46. Pass is short right side. Second down now following the incomplete pass. On the ground left side. He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers. Brought to you by Gatorade. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
The Patriots are lining up to punt it away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. They'll take over at the 20. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield. He's dropped down at the 30. Gain of 10 on the pass completion. That'll bring up second down. Throws the deep pass.
They brought the blitz that time. Didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
So the officials want to take another look at this catch to make sure the receiver was in bounds.
And sometimes these receivers could be pretty good bluffers out there. Remember, the officials have to try and watch the hands and the feet at the same time, and every once in a while you can get away with a little bobble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He's wrestled down at the 35.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Nice catch, and they're deep in enemy territory. The Vikings will take their first time out of the half. good gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. And he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 8. That'll bring up second down. Only a couple yards from the score. Up the middle. New England has the football.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
He's tackled at the 15.
Well, so much for trying to just get enough room for the punter, huh? They're playing offense out there. That's a big one.
Short throw to the right. And they line up at the 15. Brady hands off to the left. He's dropped down at the 21. So they'll go into the locker room with the score even. Minnesota will get it first here in the second half. He makes it to the 22. The Vikings will set up shop at the 22-yard line. The give to the tailback. 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down. And that makes it 2nd and 4 yards to go. He takes a hard hit as he throws.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
First down, 10 to go. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Lee Bodden has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. passes it downfield.
Well, the beat goes on for Brett Favre in this passing attack. The Minnesota Vikings really were sensational a year ago. Brett with a remarkable year, 34 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. His quarterback rating of 107.3 certainly put him in the hunt for the MVP. And I think arguably with the way the Vikings played last season, you could make a case for him being the MVP. Of course, Peyton Manning ended up with that award.
He gets off the throw. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Third down and 13 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Goes through his progression.
Well, it was the pressure on the quarterback that made the difference on that play. He just wasn't able to go through his reads, and it probably cost him a touchdown there.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. This will be a 49-yard attempt. The kick is good. Lloyd is just about ready to kick this one away. He makes it to the 23-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. Hand off to the right side. Gets maybe a couple. Second down. It's second down and 8 to go. He lets it go. Cuts back and he's dropped. Wes Welker makes his 7th grab of the game. Short pass to his left. Wes Welker was the intended receiver on the play. So the Rock sits at the 42. Short throw to the left. It's picked!
And I like the way he extended for the ball there. He didn't wait for that ball to come to him. He extended his arms, went out and made a play.
Hands it off. He's dropped for a loss.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He rolls out to his right. And that's a catch. Percy Harvin with his 4th catch of the game. And we'll have a first down and 10. Inside handoff. And he's tackled at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the carry. That'll bring up second down. Run play, left side.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
He passes it. He bats the ball away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Fourth down. This will be about a 40-yard field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. He stopped at the 24-yard line. The offense will take over at the 24-yard line. It's the tailback. Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective. Second down and 8 here. Under heavy pressure. Gets it off and he takes a hit.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Dumps it short. Uh-oh! Watch out! Racing toward the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Wes Welker increases his receiving yardage total for the game to 100. Clearly, he came into this one ready to play. And this is for the lead. And the point after is good. New England is up just 1 point. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Gostkowski will be kicking off. Johnson is back to receive the kick. He'll return it from the 6. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Gives it off. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. And they line up at the 28. Give to the tailback. 2 yards.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He gets off the throw.
The Vikings are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers, allowing them to get open.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Inside handoff.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He gets another carry.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
So another 3rd down coming up for the offense. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 14-13. The Vikings begin this final quarter with possession of the ball, needing just a field goal to move out in front. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They take over at the 20. Brady with the give. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. That brings up 2nd down. It's a 2nd and 8 situation now. So they have the ball on their own 21. Gives it left side. It's a gain of 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Just barely gets rid of it. Wes Welker was his intended target.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
The coach sends out the punt unit for the 3rd time. He's hit and dropped at the 31. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Run right side.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
From their own 30-yard line. Low snap from center. He goes down. Sack. So after the sack, it's now 4th down and long. They drop the runner at the 41-yard line.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
On their own 41-yard line. Brady hands off on the delay. A 5-yard gain. And now it's 3rd down. It's a pass. He's dropped down at the 45.
Screen passes really frustrate a defense because it takes you out of that aggressive mindset of constantly coming after the quarterback.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Brady will hand it off. The stop was made by Lieber. Falk runs for a nice gain of 6 yards. Falk gets another handoff. He's wrestled down at the 32-yard line. Kevin Falk picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That will give them the first. First down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Between the tackles. He's off.
Kevin Falk really has a special sense of how a play is developing, and he knows the blocking assignments of those guys up front. You can just see it. He is very patient. He waits for it to develop and then takes full advantage.
He gets out to about the 15-yard line. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. Offense will line up this one at the 12. On the ground, up the middle.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Fourth down. And the kicker is on to try this one from 28. He splits the uprights. And with that, the score is the Patriots 17, the Vikings 13. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And takes off from his own goal line. He brings it back to the 23. The Vikings will start this drive at the 23. Inside handoff. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Looks to throw it. He's loose and running strong. Harvin now has 5 catches. Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. First down, 10 to go. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Just gets it away. Johnson was the intended receiver. From their own 37-yard line. Flips it out short. Streaks down the sideline. They can't catch him. They won't catch him. Touchdown and a late lead.
Wow, halfbacks that can play like wide receivers. I don't know how you play defensive back in this league anymore. What a play.
And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. And he adds the point after. Minnesota holds a field goal lead. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Lloyd gets ready to kick it away. He'll down it in the end zone.
The Patriots have one last opportunity to get some kind of a score on the board, and depending on just how aggressive they want to be, they may want to look for the go-ahead touchdown. But first things first, got to get in field goal range.
Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10.
Tom Brady is one of the most accurate passers in the NFL, so when he slings one out of reach like that, you go, what the heck just happened?
They'll face second down and 10. He's going to throw it. He's brought down at the 19. Wes Welker has snared 10 passes. In heavy traffic.
That was impressively done by the Vikings.
They go with the no huddle. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
That was very nearly the big break this defense was looking for as they try to hang on here in the fourth quarter.
Hauls it in. Extra point is good. New England holds a 4-point lead. Under a minute left in this one. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Gostkowski will send this one deep. Harvin gets the ball at the 7. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 26-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. He's going deep. He drops the easy pick. That incompletion will bring up second down. There's the deep throw.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Big down for the offense as they try to make up a deficit here in the fourth quarter. They're going for the home run. Picked, and the defense seals it. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Brady hands it left. He's wrestled down at the 34. A pickup of 5. Second down. He's dropped down at the 30. Gets about 4 on the play. And so it will be third down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Brady gives it left. He's brought down at the 27-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. That'll do it from Gillette Stadium. We have highlights coming right up, so don't go anywhere. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.